Welcome class to Chapter 5, Working with Links and Navigation. Chapter 5 has 6 objectives, so there'll be 7 videos, your 6 lessons plus your assignments video. So this video will cover the first objective, create external and internal links. So web pages can contain 2 types of links. They can be internal or they can be external. So internal means that the pages are within the same website, and external means that we're linking to web pages in other websites or perhaps to an email. Both internal and external links have 2 important parts that work together. The first part is the link that is going to be clicked on, so either text, image, or maybe a button. And the second part is where is that click going to take us? So where is the location? Setting and maintaining the correct paths for all of your links is super essential to avoid having the broken link, which can leave a bitter taste in your visitor's experience. An absolute path is a path that begins with the protocol, for example, HTTP, and then has the complete URL, the Uniform Resource Locator, or address of the destination of the page we're linking to. Paths can contain several folder levels and a file name depending on how the destination page is stored on the server. Each page in a website usually focuses on individual information, category, or topic. So make sure that the home page provides links to each major page in the site and that all pages in the site contain numerous internal links so that the users can move easily from page to page. So when we're working with the coffee shop assignment, for example, you're going to refer back to your storyboard or your wireframe that you created back in Chapter 1 to create this main navigation. A relative path is a type of path that references web pages and media files within the same website. Relative paths include just the file name and perhaps maybe a folder location of where the file is. You should take great care in managing your internal links to make sure that they function and that they are relevant to the page content. Design the navigation structure of your website so that users are never more than a few clicks away from the page that they are seeking. So here is some examples of a relative link. So this example is clicking on the text fishing excursions. And if you look in the Properties Inspector here area, you'll see it just says the file name, which is what makes it a relative link. And we'll go through how we're going to create these links using Dreamweaver. So let's look at pages 5, 6 through 5, 9. Okay, so we're going to create a couple files, or actually just create content for these existing files in Striped Umbrella through Chapter 5. So one of them is 5_1, and we're going to make that the content for activities. So navigating to your data files. So this page is going to become our content for activities. So now navigating to your Striped Umbrella. And just click on Activities, click Save, Overwrite Yes, OK on the JavaScript error, and No on Update Links. So now we have activities, and you may be wondering, hey, well, images aren't showing up. Well, we have to fix those. Okay, so Window, and then to Properties, and to fix them, we just click on where the image should be inserted. We see the path, and we just have to navigate to our data files to bring that into our site, because right now it just says assets, and if I look in my assets folder, I don't have that file. So another way would be to just use File Explorer and to copy these files over, or you can follow the steps as are noted in the book. So we're going to browse. we can go to the data files. And this one is Family Sunset. Now don't be alarmed if the image doesn't show up right away. Okay, you might want to toggle Live in Design View. Okay, now here comes in the image as I click on the next one. And this one's 2 dolphins, so I will do the same process. Go to Documents, or not Documents, I'm just going to my data files. Okay, this one may take a little bit to come in. It did for me when I was practicing this as well, but I'll go into Live View, and then if I jump back to Design View, I see them. Okay, and we'll work on some image alignment here as well. We're going to add some more CSS styles as we come through this chapter. Okay, so let's just see where we're at. So we've got Family Sunset, and they want us to apply the image float rule, and then we're going to create a new one. Okay, so, yep, and then here's the dolphin one. So I just kind of did those 2 together, and now I'm going to go apply that rule. So this one is image float, okay? And what we want to do for this one to kind of do some symmetry on our design is push it over here. So in order to do that, we have to create a new CSS style. So I'm going to come to get my Designers panel, SU Styles, and Global, and then I'm going to create a new one. And this one is called period image underscore float underscore right. Okay, and the styling that they want us to add are all margins 10, float none, border thin, and so on. Okay, so let's see if I can do this real quickly. Okay, so margins, all of them are 10 pixels, so click on that link box. And then we have float of none. This is all in the layout category. And border, so we got to jump to the border category. And the width is thin. Style is solid. And then we have our number here, 312 E2E. Okay. And so that is our image float right set at the global level. Just a reminder that that is the smartphone level. Okay, so now we need to create one for tablet. And the only thing that we're going to change on this one is that it is floated to the right. So we'll go ahead and uncheck the show set, layout, and then choose right. Now I'll go ahead and apply it to the 2 dolphins through Properties Inspector. And now my image is floated over the right, and I've got my border, and I've got my margins as well. Okay, so that's through step 8. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to create some hyperlinks. So absolute hyperlinks, okay, absolute paths. So blueangels.navy.mil, and then this USS Alabama as well. So let's come back here, Blue Angels. So using the Properties Inspector, we'll go ahead and enter this in. So HTTP, the protocol. Okay, and that one. And then the USS Alabama link here. Typically we don't type in absolute paths. Typically what we'll do is, because you can see that I mistyped it there already, Alabama, there we go. Typically what we do is we'll just grab the URL from a browser and paste it in there. That's a safe bet that we have it correct. Okay, we're going to create an internal link now, and that will be linking to one of our files within our website, so the same website, and that's Fishing Excursions. So I'm going to use the Properties Inspector to set that link up. And you have a couple ways. You can browse for the file and you can choose fishing. Okay, that's one way to go about doing it, and I'll let that one be. And then Dolphin Cruises is another one that we need to create, and I'm going to show you a different way. This is my favorite way. You just need to make sure that your files panel is displayed where you can see the name of the file. Hold down on this icon here, the point to file, and drag over to the file that you want. And there it is, Cruises. Okay, so either way, okay, works, and it will set it up. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and look at our assets panel and see that these URLs, these external ones, have been added. So you should see your Blue Angel and your USS Alabama. If you don't, click on the refresh or come up here to the menu icon and recreate site list, okay, and that will help. That is lesson 1 for chapter 5. Questions, let me know.